Welcome everybody to a class on articles. This is just a section from George Orwell's 1984. Okay, we're going to focus on the articles, but of course, as always, there are a lot of interesting ideas in this section, and I think that it's pretty easy to see that our world has become very similar to the world that George Orwell describes, a very dark and depressing place. So let's start with the primary aim of modern warfare. Now, I keep on going on about the noun of noun, yeah, and it's because it's an important rule, yeah. I wouldn't say it's always correct, and that's because there are a lot of quantitative expressions that are a noun of noun, but they're all quantifiers, a lot of, a few of, a bit of, a lack of, a deficiency of, yeah, an increase in, a decrease in, or of, it depends on whether it's an increase of 50% or an increase in the price. But you can see that those quantitative expressions very often have a, but most of the time you see the aim of modern warfare, yeah, and it's got to be the aim because you're defining which aim when you say of modern warfare. It's that aim, the aim of modern warfare. So this is why it's a very useful rule, the noun of noun. Look out for it. We're going to see it again many times. But notice that warfare doesn't have a the before it. It can't have an a before it. Aim can. You can say an aim, but you can't say a warfare. So it can't have an a before it. And when you use an uncountable noun generally, when you mean all and any warfare, and we really do in this sentence, we mean the primary aim of any kind of warfare, well, then you use no article, the primary aim of modern warfare, yeah, in accordance with the principles of doublethink. Okay, the noun of noun, guys, it's not hard to find. You see it all the time, and so do keep an eye out for it. It's very important. And so the principles of doublethink, and doublethink doesn't have a noun before it. We don't say the doublethink here. Now, doublethink was an idea that George Orwell came up with. I haven't read another book talking about doublethink, and he's introduced it as a concept, the concept of doublethink, and so he doesn't use an article with it. And really, as he's the author of this idea, it's kind of up to him. But yeah, he just talks about doublethink as a concept, an idea. You know, it's a way of thinking. It's a way, or a way, you could argue, a way of not thinking, which is really what it is. Okay, so let's keep going. This aim, okay, if you've got a determiner like this, you can't use a the, or an a, or an an, or a his, or a her. It's already clear. You have to use that determiner instead of an article. So no article here. That this aim is simultaneously recognised and not recognised by the brains of the inner party. Notice the noun of noun. And here we do say the inner party, yeah, we didn't say the warfare because warfare's uncountable, and we meant it in the general sense of any warfare. Here we're dividing the party into different groups, and when you divide people into different groups, you need a the, yeah, the rich, the poor, the unemployed, the tall, the short, the outer party, the inner party, yeah, the pros, the elites. You always use a the when you're referring to a group of people within a bigger group. Okay, and that's why we've got the inner party. So is, the primary aim of modern warfare is to use up, that means use all of something, just like buy up means buy all of something, eat up means eat all of something. So is to use up the noun of noun, the products of the machine. Now, the products is very easy to see why it's the, because it's the noun of noun. And I keep going on about it because you keep seeing it, yeah? And once your eyes have been opened to this rule, which isn't often spoken about in grammar books, once your eyes have been opened, you see it all the time and you start to use it correctly. So we've got the noun of noun, but we've got the noun of the noun here. Once again, we've got a the before the second noun, the machine. Now, the reason why he has said the machine is complex. here he doesn't mean a specific type of machine. I want to make that clear. He doesn't mean, but he does mean a group among groups. He means the invention of the machine. Yeah. Now remember that we use the for inventions. The TV, the radio. Whenever you're talking about something as an invention, you especially as a device that was invented, you certainly need an article. Yeah. We always use an article, and it's because it's one type among other types. A little bit like the inner party is one type, is one group within the group known as the party. Well, that idea works with inventions. Yeah, the TV, the radio, they're all different types of, they're all different groups within the idea of different inventions. And here he's using even the word the machine. It makes it into something like an invention, the invention of the machine. Yeah, and what he really means is the aim of modern warfare is to use up all the benefits, all the products that come from mechanized society. That's really what he means. But he's just using this idea of the machine to mean the invention of machines. Yeah, any kind of machines here. And so there are two ways he could have said this. He could have said is to use up the products of machines, or he could have said the machine, which is what he did say. He could also say the machine, and that's what he did say, yeah, to use up the products of machines or of the machine. And I hope you can understand that either is correct here, and they both have a very similar meaning. Because when we say machines, that means machines in general, any kind of machine. And when we say the machine, we mean the idea, the concept of the machine, just like the concept of the radio, the concept of the TV. And so that's why he's put a the in here, and why it's not the products of a machine or something like that. He means the invention of the machine, okay? He's talking about scientific